Hello. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night. Due to the time differences, this is Ajo Odomensa. How's everybody doing? Many blessings to each and every one of you. I did a program yesterday in regards to the question. The topic was, why are some people plainly wicked, envious, greedy, jealous, and selfish? And there were a lot of insights given by friends and family. Like, that was mind blowing. They say, like, wisdom is not in one person's head. Now, when you ask the question is still a nagging uh, question for me, because we can never get inside of the mind of someone who is plainly wicked, who is plainly envious, who is plainly greedy, who is plainly jealous person or people, who is selfish in every possible way. We can. And it's not a behavior that one can learn from another person, because it will self destruct you. But many people don't even think about the consequence of developing or adapting such negative characteristics. There are some people that may carry all five characteristics, which is the most dangerous person on earth, because for one person to have all that bad habit within them, oh my gosh, they would destroy and even get to the point where as they will harm and kill somebody because of their greed, their selfish interest, um, their jealousy, their enviousness, and wicked mindset. Now, during the program, I have a very dear friend, Bishop Michael Abwadigansa, who said something that really kind of get me more intrigued, and I'm thinking, oh, should I do another program where as evil is also spoken about? And he said, with all these five bad characteristics develop, when it gets to wickedness or wicked, it escalate into evil. And all over the world, there are some people that have this negative mindset and do evil things. Do they care as to who is impacting, who they impacting? No. They just doing things because that's the type of person that they have become. Now, we all know that every child is born innocent, no matter which family that they born into. It's likely possible that some people develop certain bad habits or characteristics because of their home environment, their upbringing, um, what their parents taught them or made them to be, the kind of circle of friends that they interact themselves with, decisions that they made growing up, not having certain things while they're growing up, so they see other people have succeeded in life with hard work, and because of their selfish interests again, their greediness, their enviousness that they have developed within, the jealous that they have within them, and the wicked mindset, they will start having thoughts in their head as to why and how they can get their hands on somebody else's achievement or destroy somebody's future success because it's not them who has achieved what another person has accomplished, which is pretty much evil. So, Bishop Michael Wajigansa, thank you, because you're definitely right. Every situation and there's like, a lot of characteristics and a lot of behavior that connects with one another. Many times you can't talk about one without the other because it connects, and you see that kind of behavior in so many people. It's likely possible that you have every family member, or there are some family member or members who have such evil mindset and behavior. Some of them hide it really well. Others, they have made it known that this is the type of person that they are, or people that they are. And it's really, I'm trying to find a word that is appropriate. It's really scary and concerning that there are people all over the world, not just in Ghana, all over the world, that have this characteristic in them. You go to social media, and there are some people like that in there. Some people just make it their business to destroy somebody else's life because they envy them. They cannot measure up to their standards. They cannot do the things that the other person or other people can do, not even one quarter of it. So their way of retaliating is to think about things that they can do to destroy the person and hurt the person and pull down the person for no reason than just being envious, selfish, wicked, greedy. Internet is not for one person or a certain group of people. It's for anyone, everyone, to do whatever it is that they want beside like committing a crime. As long as you're not committing a crime, you can do whatever you want to do. But you have to think for yourself or at yourself and the things that you're doing. If you are to have family in the future, or if you have children and your children are not old enough to see the things the negative things you're doing on social media, and they grow up old enough to watch and listen to the things that you're saying and doing, would it be beneficial to them to learn something new, to implement in their life, to have a successful future? People that are wicked, envious, greedy, jealous, and selfish, they destroying themselves. Even though in their mind they feel that they're destroying somebody, you destroying yourself as well, slowly but sure. You will have fun and enjoy yourself with your dysfunctional mind, with the fact that you hurt somebody or you ruin somebody or like you slow someone down, but you will be the one who will suffer at the end, Because the one thing that intrigues me is that while you have time to sit and think about negative things, unhealthy things to do to another person, you spending your precious time, your precious life. Life is precious to waste on petty, negative, foolish things. But people with such mentality literally spend their time to appease themselves, their dysfunctional mind, planning, doing things to hurt another person or other people, all because of what? The person have not done nothing to you. Your sisters and brothers, your parents, your friends, uh, people on social media, your friends on social media, people that you work with, people that you interact with, you talk with, a stranger that you met. None of them has done anything to you. The only thing they have done in their life is to be smart, be confident, use their emotional intelligence to do something for themselves, to accomplish something useful. And when you flipped it over to the people who have developed a wicked mindset, envious characteristics, greediness within them, jealousy, jealous mindset, selfishness, all they get at the end is to self-destroy themselves. Have an arrogance within them, stubbornness because they want to appease themselves. Leaders, some officials, some adults, some youth, some children who was taught and did not get the opportunity to be raised in a healthy environment all over the world out there, who will continue to do the things that most of us with intelligence and brilliancy will not do. How do such people learn, grow, and change for better? They need to start with loving themselves, because the Bible itself says, love thy neighbor as thyself. If you don't have love for yourself, how do you love another? People need to stop pleasing other people and be unhappy inside. It hurts to not be loved back when you love someone so much. Love is not supposed to be painful. It's not supposed to hurt, but it is part of life. You give your love little by little because love manifests and it never dies. When you learn to love yourself, care for yourself, you will love and care for other people. The person do not have to be your blood, relative in order for you to love. You can learn to love anybody, everybody, as to whether with the color of their skin, their race, how they speak, how they understand things. We also need to understand things that we do. A lot of people who display jealous behavior don't even have a clear concept and understanding what that means. Some people feel that in order for them to know that their partner loves them, love them, is for their partner to be jealous by fighting over them or acting out. I mean, that is like so dysfunctional. I mean, when you learn to be positive and love yourself and care for yourself, self-care is most important. All this behavior, you will not even spend an ounce of your time to worry about them. Learn to trust yourself and trust your partner. Trust the people around you. But at the same time, as my vibrant, beautiful, knowledgeable queen sister and strong-minded sister, Mama Tess from Ghana Life FM, will say with her program, Aweninaho, Shine Your Eyes, you need to develop positive characteristic behavior mindset, but you also need to shine your eyes. Say oma weni da ho pa ewo enioma uye nyinaa nipa ye do mo ni ye say ye ni ombebo bra, because ye say ye kasa mu ye say suro onipa eja isaman ni ye say okuku seku onipa huye. In my native language, there is a say that you have to fear human and just leave the dead, because the dead men don't tell a tale. And also there's another one that says you have to fear humans because humans are wicked. They can do things. People do things. Snake on the grass or in the dark. I trust in my God. I believe in my God. God is first in my life because He's my protector, my shepherd, my defender, my fighter, my savior, my healer, my everything, anything in life. God never change, and His words never fails us, and it doesn't change. It's humanity that changes. People develop a mindset whereas they convince themselves, some people, majority of them, they convince themselves or they listen to nonsense, foolishness, and use those nonsense and foolishness to build a life. Believe me, the only thing you can accomplish is yourself, destroying yourself in and out. You might be walking around like a happy person, but inside you are dying. You're dying because you waste your precious time thinking about what you can never accomplish in your life or do, whereas other people are exceeding. So use your precious time and life to do something greater for yourself, something beneficial. That's hard work, effort, prayers. Be patient. Take time to do anything, everything, instead of running somebody else's race. Because when you run stupid, foolish race, by the time you get to the finish line, you do not accomplish anything. You want a miracle? Be your own miracle by working, putting an effort in everything that you do. Stop taking shortcuts, because shortcuts will not bring you nothing but heartache. Like, you know what? There are people that will listen to this message and there are people that will ignore. But that's on you, because we all have a choice in life. I have a choice to do this video, and I'm doing this video because I myself will watch to educate myself. In life, every person have to develop and grow with change of mindset, behavior, in everything that we do. Because if you choose to be the same person for the rest of your life, my gosh, how do you survive? Don't you, man, that is a torture within, inside out. There are so many things out there that we can exploit ourselves into. We can learn to grow. When you learn to grow, you will love life. Life is beautiful. We have one life to live, and we can never turn back the clock. The only thing we can do is to move forward with a positive, clear mindset and to love ourselves. I love me, the way I love me. I don't know. I love myself too much. Sometimes I don't even know what to do with what I'm feeling inside. How did I get to this point? Hey, don't, hey. I never have been wicked in my life. I never have been envious of anyone's life. Even there were times that I struggle, I go through challenges, and I have difficulties. I have never been envious of anyone in my life. I have never been greedy person. Whatever I have accomplished, I have worked for, and I have been given, I am appreciative of what I have. I mean, how do you become greedy when you don't have something? I know of my parents have accomplished a lot, and my parents made sure that nothing, I was, they made sure that I was taken care of. Sometimes you get to a situation and with certain people that even when your parents do everything, anything in their power to make sure your upbringing is healthy, some people have other plans. But in terms of being having a wicked mindset, no, never, never in my life, because I don't care. I really don't focus on other people, uh, what they're doing, what they have accomplished, but I do pay attention to emotional intelligence and brilliancy of confidence of other speakers, inspirational, motivational people. And I really love to read because I like to learn and also explore things. Enviousness, like even at my lowest point, I never envy anyone because I trust my God. And what was the third one? Greedy. There's no need for me to be greedy of somebody because we all have our seasons. So if a friend, a family member, or a coworker, or anyone that is in my circle have achieved something and accomplished something, I will wish them well. In terms of jealousy, and selfish, I have um, I have felt that I have been that person sometime in my life. Yes, selfish. Whereas I find myself just asking for things and doing things just for myself, not thinking about anybody else. it was just my wants, and but that was like my youth years when I was very naive, immature. But as I grew up and I learned the word of God, I realized that that's not how I should go about life. I need to first love myself, because my selfish interest was um, just, I didn't even have confidence in myself at the time in my youth years. And I was doing things to please other people. But once I find the ingredients, that selfishness went away. There's no need for me to be selfish of anyone, anything, because it's self-destruction. Jealousy, ooh, wish, yes, yes, yes. You know, with the mentality of a lot of people, like, like you have to display certain characteristic to make your partner see that you love them, or even be naive and stupid enough to give money away to your partner uh, without you receiving anything back. It's like you worshiping, you allow your partner to tell you what to do, control you, manipulate the love that you have for them. Oh my gosh. If any man, any woman sees that you love them more than they do, ooh, they will use that to their advantage. There are some wicked people out there, greedy people out there. They will use it against you. So you give your love little by little, slowly but sure. You don't need to be jealous of anyone. And as you know, being when I show jealousy, that was like when I was immature and naive and did not know the word of God very much. I did not have really real understanding of things and how life works and how our mind work, because any negative stuff that you feed in your mind, it becomes part of you, part of your character. And once I realized that, through learning, growing, and changing my life, and some trainings that I have had to manage my emotional intelligence when I need to express myself, learning to use my words to express myself literally, and not just open my mouth and speak, because if you're going to say something that will not benefit you or other people, you shouldn't say that at all. But people with negative mindset, they don't see that. They feel that everything that comes out of their mouth is educational. No, it's not. Learn to be positive. But once I get older, wiser, confident of myself and my abilities, and using my emotional intelligence to express myself and talk about things that bothers me and things that makes me happy, I got away from jealousy. I mean, every now and even at times the thoughts will cross your mind, but I have reached the point where I can just get it out of me. Why do I need to be jealous? I have to trust myself, my partner. If my partner feels other way, he will know the love I have for him through my actions, not through my bad characteristic. The little things that we do, our partner should be able to know that we love them without displaying jealousy. Go say, take that out. Yes, you don't need to be jealous of your partner, of other people, to make your point or to have a happy life. Just take care of yourself. Self-care is the most important. Develop a good characteristic whereas you stay healthy. God bless each and every one of you who will listen to this video, and please subscribe my YouTube and account under Adwa Odomensa and share my video. Thank you. One love, positive energy. Bye.